I get asked sometimes why the travel center business. My grandfather in a small town in Louisiana had the little mercantile store. It had a gas pump out front. And so I remember running around as a young child, always wanting to get involved. Maybe it was in my DNA. I was born in Texas. Actually, I grew up in Lake Jackson. So I went to school at Texas A&M. And I studied construction sciences. I interviewed with a company out of Houston. My first job was going to be that there was a new engineering building being built on the Texas A&M campus. I thought I'd probably died and gone to heaven. I was going to get to stay in College Station, live there, and I was going to get paid to do it. The one caveat that I didn't hear was that the company had to be awarded the bid to build the building. We didn't get the job. I had to pivot. I was days from graduating. And I had no job, no prospect, because I just went all in on this job. I came back to Lake Jackson. I had a friend at the time that lived in a neighboring town, and he had a convenience store. He called it Don's Quick Stop. After kind of seeing what Don was doing, somewhere I got bitten by the bug, and I decided to create a convenience store. I built it right down the street from where I live, and in 1981 I started construction. Opened the store July of 1982. My nickname's Beaver. I named it Buc-ee's after my Labrador Retriever and made the logo a buck-toothed beaver, so, you know, go figure. In 2003, 21 years later, I built the first travel center. The stores are big. We just have a philosophy that we want to give plenty space for the customer. We want to have plenty space for the inventory. The bathrooms are tremendous. Lots of fueling positions. When a customer comes in, they look around, they go, wow, this is nice. And so they're in a good mood. And that boosts the mood of the people that work there. And if our people are in a good mood, that boosts the customers. So the culture at Buc-ee's is to provide an exceptional service for our customer and to be happy about it.
Buc-ee's is not a truck stop, it's a travel center. Beaver has the cleanest restroom on the highway. The food choices are unbelievable. I challenge you to walk into that store, to use the restroom and not walk out of there without buying 2 or 3 things.
The Buc-ee store is a culture, and the restrooms are part of the magic of that. I met him in a store a number of years ago, and I said, Beaver, you don't need all these restrooms. Why do you do that? He said, because you talk about it.
We're up to, I believe, 45 or 46 stores now. We're in 8 states. My partner Don and I take great pride in the pay scale that we have. We are generally at least 50% higher than the industry norm, if you will. We feel like that we want to give everybody an opportunity to have a real livable wage.
One of the unique things in most of the stores near the checkout counter, he'll have posted the employee's salary, even the manager's salary. I've never seen anybody do anything like that.
Beaver Aplin is a philanthropic person. He shares the fruits of his labor, particularly with his alma mater, Texas A&M University.
I've recently been asked to be involved in creating a new College of Hospitality and Entrepreneurship at Texas A&M. We're going to build a building that we're calling the Aplin Center. It's going to have food, beverage, hospitality, retail study, entrepreneurship, the whole ball of wax.
Each year at the Bush School at Texas A&M, our family has sponsored a Bush School McLean leadership lecture. Sometimes the auditorium was half full or a little more than half full. We had Beaver receive this lecture award. It was overflowing. They were out in the lobby. He has a charisma that people want to be around him and hear him talk.
One of Beaver's most important philanthropic goals has been working with the Texas Park and Wildlife. He knows the park system in Texas. He's a conservationist. We couldn't have a better man at the head of the Texas Park and Wildlife Department.
The opportunity to try to make our state, our resources, our wildlife, our parks better has been probably the finest thing that I've ever done. For a boy that grew up, you know, chasing grasshoppers in Texas, it is just a dream come true.
I've been around a lot of highly successful people. I was around Sam Walton. Sam was the creative inspiration behind Walmart. Every time you see Sam, he had a new idea. Every time you're around Beaver, Beaver has a new idea. That's the way they're geared. God intended both of them to be retailers. It's like being a great artist. You either have the talent or you don't. And Beaver's got the talent.